mean, everybody loves talking about insurance, right? So we're going to talk about it. All right. So insurance for this home is an absolute must, right? And that is why I think it's so important to be licensed. Well, for a number of reasons, I think it's important to be licensed. But when you're looking at insurance, they want to see your license. And that means that you're going to be fully covered from every angle. And to me, that's not something I want to jeopardize or mess up in any way. I will be a huge advocate about finding right insurance and making sure that you're fully covered, because we're not just selling ice cream, right? We are taking care of people's lives, end of life. We have a lot of caregivers. They're working with their bodies. Like, there's so many things, so many dynamics in this business. So you as a business owner have got to make sure that you are covered. And yeah, so, all right. When it comes to insurance coverage for RAL homes, you could talk to just a regular insurance provider in your area. There are like different markets of insurance for this, and also being a new provider, you're probably going to have to go to like a secondary market, unless you have somebody else backing you up, like an RAL optimized, where or you're working with a different company that has experience. Then that's a little bit different. But really, just to get going, you're probably going to be paying a little bit more for those premiums right out the gate. And you're definitely going to want to be getting your general liability, your property, your workers' comp. There's a few different things that you got to make sure you're covered in. So again, you could talk to just a regular broker, but there also are brokers out there. There are insurance agents out there that are specific for senior living. And that is where I have really found the most value, because one, they know the industry. They know what is all involved in this. They're going to shop around for you. They're going to really get you the best coverage for you that you need, to make sure that you're protected against everything like theft and, of course, all the building aspects of it, but also that general liability. And there's so much with that. Again, when it comes to falls, when it comes to employees, abuse, neglect, all the risks that are associated with all of that. And the right insurance provider will also help you mitigate these risks. So they'll provide education to your team. They'll provide education online that you can do ongoing. They'll provide you with certain documents that you need to make sure are signed by your residents or your staff or third-party providers, again, to make sure that everybody is protected. They'll also guide you to making sure that you're collecting the right information from different providers and different things, so that if anything ever does come up, that everything is protected appropriately. So I can't stress enough to not put this one off and to think that, just any coverage is okay. You need to make sure you are fully covered all around. I had one coverage for a couple years and it was good, it was fine, and thank God nothing happened. But when I found a provider that was more specialized in the senior living area, the assistance that we've had has been phenomenal, and I will tell you, I feel fully, truly protected because of how much more we're getting from them, and it's really more of a partnership too, right? They're constantly checking in on different things, looking at different aspects of what we have going on, and it's a communication back and forth. So it's super helpful to have the right insurance provider. And you really need to understand too, like all the details about your policy, your coverage limits, your deductibles, your exclusions. Understand all that. Ask all the right questions. If you don't know what the right questions are, that's okay. Just keep prying and sit down with your insurance provider. Sit down with a few of them, right? To really understand the full part of, it's not the right word, but everything about insurance that you need to know. All right. So you can really be proactive in your own business by implementing certain strategies, like educating your staff properly, making sure that they know all the right transfer techniques, and doing whatever you can to eliminate the risk of injury with your employees. You're going to be doing regular inspections. Have the fire marshal coming in more regularly. All of the different things around the fire prevention are really huge. And also, of course, like maintaining the proper documentation. You can never chart enough, right? Well, you can, but making sure you have great documentation and that everything is accounted for and that you keep your records appropriately as well. So Those are a couple little tidbits about insurance and making sure that you're doing it and that everything is protected. Again, I recommend having 2 separate entities, one for the business, one for the real estate, and you will have both of them protected as well. So anyway, hope that's helpful. Stay optimized.